video, and I wanted to brighten things up in here a little bit since it's the new year. So I've been working on the painting that's behind me here, and I wanted this piece to look like the small watercolor paintings that I've done in past tutorials. There's nothing more whimsical than taking something small and making it big, or vice versa. But this piece I didn't use watercolor. I actually painted it in acrylics and finished it with black ink. So it's a mixed media piece. And while I was painting, I got out the camera, shot some video, and today I just have a short tutorial detailing my top tips for making your painting style a little more sophisticated. Alright, so let's get started.
Tip number 1 is mix your own paint colors. So don't use the paints as they come right out of the tube. Try to at least mix in white or black, or better yet, mix up the whole rainbow yourself. Number 2, create a color map, sometimes called an underpainting. So your first order of business is just to get your shapes in the right place. Get things looking the way you want them on the page, and then that will free you up to enjoy the process of adding detail and highlight. So here I know I've got this flower in the right spot, and that allows me to really focus on adding petals and light and shadow. And it makes it a much easier process if you separate those two. Number 4 is know when to wait. So sometimes during this process, you'll end up with a lot of paint on the page, and it's just best to walk away and let it dry. Next is get creative with color. So leaves don't have to be green and flowers don't have to be pink. Here I have a mint green underpainting of a leaf, but to add a light, I'm adding a little bit of peachy color, and then to add shadow and contour, I'm putting in a little bit of lilac. And I think the lilac, peach, and mint green look really beautiful together, and there's a lot of depth there as well. That brings me to my next point, which is know your light source. So you're going to choose, where is the light coming from? Is it the left or the right, or maybe dead on? Say it is coming from the right-hand side, then the left of a leaf, for example, will be darker, and the right will be lighter, and that's the same across the whole painting. Number 7 is thin your paints. So acrylics thin with water and oils thin with oil, like linseed oil. And when you have paints that are the right consistency, they're much easier to work with. And a transparent paint will also allow you to see the color that's beneath it. Number 8 is try dry brushing. Dry brushing is a method that allows you to capture the texture of the paper, canvas, or panel that you're working on. So here I've got a very dry paintbrush with just a teensy bit of paint on it, and I'm sort of smearing it against the paper to pick up the texture and add detail. Wash those brushes. This is a hard one for me, but you have to walk away and take a minute to wash your brushes so they don't get goopy and hard and difficult to work with. Finally, make it your own. So here I've added my signature black outline, and it really adds that touch of whimsy that I love so much. Just do what you do best. Thanks so much for watching today, guys. I will see you Friday with another tutorial.